In this video, we will solve a question on binomial distribution. Question is, if the sum of mean and variance of a binomial distribution is 15 and product of mean and variance is 54, we need to find out the value of n, the number of trials. Options are 8, 27, 64 or 16. Okay. So in the binomial distribution, what is the mean? Mean in the binomial distribution is being given by, that is, the mean of binomial distribution is n, that is number of trials, times p, the probability of success, and variance is being given by, let's denote this by variance, and variance is being given by n, p the probability of success, times q the probability of failure. Okay, now we are being told here specifically that the sum of mean and variance, this is mean, this is variance, sum of mean, that means mu plus phi, mu plus this row, okay, is equal to 15. It is being given us. Also we are being told that the product of mean and variance is 54. Okay, so we are also being told the product of mu and this row is 54. We need to find out the value of n. Okay, now if mean is np, so in place of mu I can write np here. Okay, plus row is npq, npq, which is equal to 15. Okay, let us first rewrite this thing. So let's take np common. Np common, we are left with 1 plus q is equal to 15. Okay, now the product of mean and variance, product of mean, that means mu into row, is being given as 54. So mu is np and variance is npq. So we have npq, it is equal to 54. So this becomes n square p square into q is equal to 54. Okay, now what will we do here? Let us say this is equation second. Okay, here we will do one thing. Since we have three variables n, p and q here, we need to eliminate some variables here. We can do one thing here. Here we have n square p square. Let us square this term both sides. Okay, let us say we square this equation both sides. Okay, squaring this term both sides, it becomes np 1 plus q whole square is equal to 15 into 15 is, or let's write 15 square, and if I rewrite it, it becomes n square p square, and we have 1 plus q square is equal to 225. Let us say this is equation first. Now let us divide equation first by equation second. So equation first by equation second gives us, equation first is this, n square p square 1 plus q whole square. To this we divide this, n square p square q, n square p square q. Okay, here we have 225 and here we have 54. Okay, here we can do some cancellation. So n square p square gets cancelled. So we have 1 plus q whole square, we have 1 plus q whole square divided by q is equal to 5 के साथ 9, 5 और 9, so both are divisible by 9. So we will get 9 2s are 18. Okay, 9 5s are 45. So 9 6s are 54. After that, 1 plus q can be written as 1 square plus q square plus twice q. Okay, expanding this, divided by q is equal to 25 divided by 6, cross multiplying here. So this becomes 6 plus 6q square plus 12q is equal to 25. Or we get, let's write first 6q square, then we have plus 12q, here we have 25q obviously, transposing this here minus 25q, then we write this term, last term, that is 6 is equal to 0. Or we can write it in this fashion, 6q square, 12 minus 25 comes out to be 13, q plus 6 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation and we can solve it. So we should get sum of two numbers in such a way that their addition should be equal to minus 13, and product of same two numbers should be equal to the constant term multiplied the coefficient of q square. So 6 into 6, there is 36. Okay, this condition must be hold here. So if I write here minus 9 minus 4, so minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13, and minus 9 into 4 is 36. Obviously this is being satisfied here. Now I can write, we have 6q square minus, in place of 13q I can write minus 9q minus 4q, then we have plus 6. Okay, should be equal to 0. Let's factor out here. So in the first two terms I can take 2q, rather 3q common. 3q being common, so I am left with 2q minus 3, and let's take minus 2 here common, so we are left with 2q minus 3. Okay, should be equal to 0, which implies 3q minus 2. Okay, if I take this common, and 2q minus 3 should be equal to 0. Okay, either this term is 0. I don't have space here, let me create the space. Okay, it implies either 3q minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2q minus 3 is equal to 0. If this is the case, that implies 3q is equal to 2, which implies q is equal to 2 by 3. If this is the case, it implies 2q is equal to 3, which implies q is equal to 3 divided by 2. Okay, so we got two values. Q is equal to 2 divided by 3, and q is equal to 3 divided by 2. But we know that q should be less than 1. Okay, so we have this q greater than 1, so this cannot be the probability of failure. Okay, so probability of success plus probability of failure is equal to 1, and probability cannot be greater than 1. So we discard this and we take this, q is equal to 2 by 3. If q is equal to 2 by 3, we know that p plus q is equal to 1, that is probability of success plus probability of failure is equal to 1. So q we got 2, so we have q plus, p plus 2 by 3 is equal to 1, or p is equal to 1 minus 2 by 3, or p comes out to be 3 ones are 3, 3 is 1 divided by 3. Okay, we got the value of p and q. Okay, coming back to the question, we were having sum of np. Okay, sum of mean and variance npq was equal to 15. Okay, or I can write np is 1 plus q is equal to 15. So we got the value of n and p here. Let us plug here. So we have n into p is 1 upon 3 bracket 1 plus q is 2 upon 3 is equal to 15. So this becomes n into 1 upon 3. So 3 ones are, it comes out to be 5 upon 3. So 5 upon 3 is equal to 15, or n into 5 divided by 9 is equal to 15, or n is equal to 15 transposing it will get multiplied but reciprocated. 9 upon 5. 5 ones are 5 threes are. That gives us the value of n. 3 nines are 27. Okay, so the correct option should be this option. I generally do not take, the questions on statistics or probability. So it's first time I'm taking this kind of question. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.